A woman can form a strong impression of you from a single hug. Not from what you say or how you look, but from that brief moment of physical connection. In just a few seconds, she decides whether she feels secure with you or whether something feels off. Today, we're breaking down 4 subtle psychological triggers women experience during a hug. These are the signals that can quietly increase her attraction, even if she never admits it. And here's the truth. Women often act like it's just a hug, but it rarely is. Think about it. A hug is more than a gesture. It's a silent exchange, a kind of unspoken dialogue between two people. Beneath the surface of polite interaction, she's assessing your confidence, your presence, your comfort with closeness, and the energy you bring, all within 3 to 5 seconds. Most men overlook this completely. They hug stiffly, awkwardly, disconnected, or they go the opposite direction and overdo it. Too tight, too long, too eager. Both extremes send the same message: uncertainty. But when you understand what she's actually feeling in that moment, when you know how to communicate the right signals without saying a word, everything changes. Let's get into it. First, the anchor touch, the one that lowers her guard. Most men hug like it's a routine greeting. Quick arms around, a couple of taps, and done. Safe, polite, forgettable. But if you want her to feel something more, you need intention. As you pull her in, place one hand firmly on her upper back, right between her shoulder blades. Not too low, not hesitant, not overly soft, just steady and grounded. This area holds tension, stress, the weight of her day. It's also where she subconsciously responds to support and strength. When your hand rests there with calm confidence, it sends a quiet but powerful signal. You're safe here. Her body registers it instantly, often without her even realizing why she feels more at ease. From a deeper perspective, this works because women are wired to respond to stability and protection. That specific point on her back triggers a sense of being supported. It taps into something instinctive. She may not analyze it, but she'll feel it, and she'll associate that feeling with you. Next, hold the hug just half a second longer than expected. This is where intention becomes noticeable. Not in an overwhelming way, not in a clingy or needy manner, just slightly longer than the usual quick embrace. Most hugs are automatic, in and out, no thought behind them. But that tiny extension creates a shift. She notices it. First, there's awareness. He's still holding me. Then curiosity. Is this different? And then a subtle emotional response. That extra moment leaves an impression. It tells her you're comfortable being close, that you're not rushing away, that you're present. This isn't about forcing anything. It's about showing that you're at ease with intimacy. Many men pull away too quickly because they're unsure, worried about crossing a line. But that hesitation is felt, and it weakens attraction. Confidence, even in something this small, stands out. Third, the slow exhale, the signal most men never think about. While you're holding her, take a calm, steady breath out. Nothing exaggerated, just natural and relaxed. This communicates something powerful on a subconscious level. You're composed, grounded, and in control. Women are highly attuned to emotional states. They can sense tension, nervousness, overthinking. Your body gives it away. But when your breathing is steady and relaxed, it has a calming effect on her as well. Her body begins to mirror that state. She feels more comfortable, more at ease. This is what's known as co-regulation, when one person's calm presence influences another's. When you're relaxed, she relaxes. When you're steady, she feels stable. That's the kind of presence women often describe as calming or safe. And it doesn't come from words, it comes from how you carry yourself. Finally, the cheek graze, the subtle detail that lingers. As the hug happens, gently turn your head so your cheek lightly brushes against hers. Nothing forced, nothing exaggerated, just a natural soft moment of contact. This small action creates a sense of closeness that goes beyond a standard hug. The face is a personal, sensitive area, and even brief contact there signals familiarity and trust. It shifts the interaction slightly, from neutral to more intimate. What makes this powerful is how subtle it is. She may not consciously analyze it, but she'll remember it. It creates a moment that stands out, something she replays in her mind without fully knowing why. Now, when you combine all four of these elements, the effect becomes much stronger. You're creating a blend of comfort, presence, and quiet confidence, all through a simple interaction. Here's how it flows together. You move in with calm certainty. As you embrace her, your hand rests firmly on her upper back. You hold the hug just a moment longer than expected. Your breathing stays slow and steady. Then, as you begin to release, there's a soft, natural cheek contact before you separate gradually. Nothing is forced. Nothing feels unnatural. But the overall experience becomes memorable. When done right, she steps away from that hug feeling something different. More comfortable, more aware of you, maybe even a little curious. It's not about manipulation. It's about presence, awareness, and understanding how small details can shape how someone feels. A well-executed hug communicates more than words ever could. It shows confidence without arrogance, closeness without pressure, and intention without overstepping. And that's what sets you apart.